Welcome to Storylane English. Today we journey back in time to follow the incredible adventures of Marco Polo, a young Venetian merchant who traveled the legendary Silk Road. His courage and curiosity led him to explore distant lands and cultures, inspiring generations of adventurers. Let's begin this exciting tale. A merchant's legacy. In the bustling city of Venice in the year 1254, Marco Polo was born into a family of merchants. His father, Niccolò, and his uncle, Maffeo, were experienced traders who frequently traveled to distant lands in search of goods like silk, spices, and precious gems. From a young age, Marco listened eagerly to their tales of adventure, dreaming of the day he might join them. When Marco was just 17 years old, his father and uncle decided to embark on a daring journey to the east. They invited Marco to join them, believing he would learn much from the experience. Overjoyed, Marco packed his belongings and set out with his family, ready to face the unknown. The Silk Road begins. The Silk Road was an ancient network of trade routes connecting Europe to Asia. It was a path of discovery, but also one filled with dangers, treacherous deserts, towering mountains, and unpredictable weather. The Polos began their journey by crossing the Mediterranean Sea and traveling through the Middle East. As they ventured further, Marco marveled at the sights and sounds around him. He saw bustling markets filled with exotic goods, grand palaces decorated with intricate carvings, and vast landscapes unlike anything he had ever imagined. He kept a detailed journal, noting the customs, clothing, and languages of the people they encountered. Facing challenges. The journey was far from easy. The Polos faced many hardships, including sandstorms in the desert and freezing temperatures in the mountains. At one point, they ran out of water while crossing the Gobi Desert, and Marco described the experience as a test of endurance and faith. Despite these challenges, Marco's determination never wavered. He learned to adapt, picking up new skills and languages along the way. He was particularly fascinated by the cultures of Persia and Central Asia, where he saw advanced irrigation systems and exquisite art. Reaching the court of Kublai Khan. After several years of arduous travel, the Polos finally reached the court of Kublai Khan, the powerful ruler of the Mongol Empire in what is now China. Marco was immediately struck by the grandeur of the Khan's palace, which was adorned with gold, jewels, and fine silk. Kublai Khan welcomed the Polos warmly and was especially impressed by young Marco's intelligence and curiosity. Marco quickly gained the Khan's trust and was invited to serve as an emissary. This role gave Marco the rare opportunity to travel further within the empire, visiting regions few Europeans had ever seen. Exploring the wonders of China. During his time in China, Marco witnessed incredible innovations that were unheard of in Europe. He saw paper money being used for trade, massive canals connecting cities, and impressive engineering feats like the Great Wall. Marco was also fascinated by the production of silk, which he described as the most delicate and precious fabric. The food and customs of China amazed him as well. He tasted noodles for the first time, which he later introduced to Europe, and observed elaborate ceremonies at Buddhist temples. Marco's journal became a treasure trove of information about the East, filled with detailed descriptions of its people, technology, and culture. The journey home. After spending nearly 2 decades in the Mongol Empire, the Polos decided to return to Venice. They faced new challenges on their way back, including shipwrecks and political conflicts. But their resilience carried them through, and they eventually arrived home in 1295. When Marco shared his stories, many Venetians were skeptical. His tales of vast cities, powerful emperors, and advanced technologies seemed too incredible to be true. Undeterred, Marco compiled his experiences into a book, The Travels of Marco Polo. The book became a sensation, sparking curiosity and inspiring explorers like Christopher Columbus. The legacy of Marco Polo. Marco Polo's journey along the Silk Road left a lasting legacy. He bridged the gap between East and West, introducing Europeans to the wonders of Asia. His adventures demonstrated the power of curiosity and perseverance, proving that even the most daunting challenges can be overcome. The moral of the story. The story of Marco Polo reminds us that the world is full of opportunities for discovery. By stepping outside our comfort zones and embracing new experiences, we can broaden our horizons and achieve great things. Remember, It is through courage and determination that we uncover life's greatest treasures. Thank you for joining us on Story Lane English. Stay tuned for more captivating stories that inspire and enhance your English learning journey.